is Christian. I'm fourth year here at State, and I'm going to share today with you a personal story of mine and an educational story of mine. My personal story is a little bit a mixture of who I am and a little bit of what brings my family together. Well, we share this very strong passion towards soccer, and since I was 3, they put me in to a team, and I started playing since I was 3. And they themselves, my uncles and my dad, always played since they were little kids in Mexico. That's where they grew up. And while we both shared this the same soccer team that we're from in our city, hometown from Mexico, and while there's different divisions, and 3 years ago they were fighting for going up to the first division. And what we decided to do is we were watching the semifinal game, and it was a pretty close game, and we didn't know. We were hoping that they were going to cross over to the final, but it was just this really close game, and went over to overtime, and they were able to win the game. And right after the next day, we decided that we were gonna go watch them in Mexico, right? So my aunt purchased the tickets the next day, and the game happened on Wednesday, so the first final game was gonna be on Saturday. So we decided to get our plane tickets, and we flew out Friday night around 8, right? And we got there midday the next day, Saturday at 12, and the game was at 3, so we kind of had to hurry up, get our things ready for the game, got dressed up, and headed over. And so our team won, and that was pretty awesome. We're very happy. And so we spent the rest of the day just visiting family. The next day, Sunday, we knew our flight had to leave at 3. We got up early, had breakfast and dinner with, lunch, with family, and just headed our way back here. And we didn't get home until Sunday, probably midnight. And the next day, I just went back to school normally, and my uncle and dad went to work. So that's really cool. Went to Mexico for that weekend. And my educational story is, well, I went to Selma High. Always knew I wanted to be in a health-orientated kind of field. I always thought of being a doctor. And funny thing is that, or someone mentioned before too in the speech that they were in Doctors Academy. Well, my high school was a high school here in the Central Valley that has that program as well. And I joined, and ever since then, it's just strengthened my view of the field, and I know for sure it's something I want to do. Coming here to Fresno State, one of the reasons I decided to come to Fresno State is just because I wasn't a big fan of, one of my major goals wasn't necessarily to leave home. I do currently now live in Fresno, but I didn't feel necessarily that that's something I needed to do. So I tried to stay local, and what also brought me here was there's this HCOP program. It's also kind of like a pre-medical program, and yeah, they basically guide you towards your prereqs and provide advising, and we do a lot of field trips to conferences, and we have one coming up this September. So yeah. To wrap that up, I just shared a little bit of what ties me and my family together, my dad and my uncles, my educational story, my goals. And to finish up, it's just a random quote from Albert Einstein. I just find him a really cool character. I'm thinking of maybe making him one of my topics for my informative speech. And yeah, here we go. The quote says, we can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking that we used when we created them. Thank you.